Have you ever stopped to think about what would happen if you were suddenly unable to speak for yourself? It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? One minute you're enjoying your morning coffee, and the next, a medical emergency leaves you in a hospital bed, surrounded by doctors asking questions that you can't answer. Who is going to make those life and death decisions for you? Will they know what you truly want, or will they be left guessing, paralyzed by guilt and fear? Listen to me, if you are over the age of 50, you are entering a stage of life where hoping for the best is no longer a plan. It is a disaster waiting to happen. The problem isn't just about getting sick, it's about the chaos you leave behind for the people you love most. Without a clear, legal healthcare directive, you are handing over your most intimate medical choices to a system that doesn't know you, or to family members who might be too emotional to think straight. You are leaving your dignity up to chance. And in my book, that is a mistake you cannot afford to make. So, what exactly is a healthcare directive? People get confused by the legal jargon, but it's actually very simple. It is a legal document that does two vital things. It outlines your preferences for medical treatment and it appoints someone to make those decisions if you can't. It's often called a living will or a power of attorney for healthcare. Think of it as your voice when you no longer have one. It covers the big stuff. Do you want to be on a ventilator? Do you want a feeding tube? If your heart stops, do you want to be resuscitated? These are hard questions, I know. They're uncomfortable. But you know what's more uncomfortable? Having your children argue in a hospital hallway because they have no idea what you would have wanted. The fear I see most often in my years of talking to people about their money and their lives is the fear of losing control. You've worked your whole life to build your nest egg, to pay off your home, and to find some peace of mind. Why on earth would you give up control of your own body at the very end? If you don't have this document, the laws of your state will decide who speaks for you. It might be a spouse, it might be an adult child, or it might be a court-appointed guardian. And let me tell you, the state doesn't care about your personal values or your religious beliefs. They follow a checklist. You need to ask yourself right now, who do I trust with my life? Not just who do you love, who do you trust to be strong? Choosing a healthcare proxy is one of the most important decisions you will ever make. It shouldn't necessarily be the oldest child or the one who lives closest. It needs to be the person who can look a doctor in the eye and say, "No, my mother did not want this," even when their heart is breaking. That is an act of love, but it's also a heavy burden. By creating a healthcare directive, you are lifting that burden off their shoulders. You are giving them a roadmap. You are saying, "Don't feel guilty, because I've already made the choice for you." I want you to understand that this isn't just for people who are old. If you are 51, you need this. If you are 85, you needed this 20 years ago. The moment you hit 50, the statistical reality of health surprises starts to climb. This is about protecting your peace of mind and your family's harmony. So, what is your actionable takeaway? What are you going to do the moment this video ends? First, you are going to sit down with a piece of paper and write down your thoughts on end-of-life care. Don't worry about the legal talk yet. Just think, what does a good death look like to you? What is a life worth living? Is it being kept alive by machines indefinitely, or is it being allowed to go peacefully? Once you have those thoughts clear, you need to find the specific advance directive form for your state. Every state is different. You can often find these for free through your local hospital, your doctor's office, or even organizations like ARP. You don't necessarily need a high-priced attorney to do this, although if your situation is complex, it never hurts to consult one. But for most of you, the form is straightforward. You fill it out, you sign it, and in most states, you'll need witnesses or a notary. Then, and this is the part everyone forgets, you have to distribute it. A document locked in a safe deposit box does nobody any good in an emergency. Your doctor needs a copy. Your healthcare proxy needs a copy. Your local hospital should have it on file. You have to be brave enough to have the big talk with your family. I know it's not fun. I know you'd rather talk about the grandkids or your next vacation. But this conversation is the greatest gift you can give them. It is the gift of certainty. It is the gift of no regrets. You are telling them, I love you enough to take care of this now, so you don't have to suffer later. Please, do not put this off. Don't say, I'll do it next month, or I'll wait until my next checkup. Life can change in a heartbeat. You have worked too hard and you are worth too much to leave your medical future to chance. Take the power back. Document your wishes. Secure your dignity. Because if you don't stand up for yourself and your future, who will? With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.